Hello again, Core 101 course, Adrian College. How we doing? This is Corey again, coming back live from Detroit in my cloffice, the closet slash office, with the poor lighting. All right, so we're going to talk about the syllabus here. So I'm going to minimize myself down into the corner of your screen, and we're going to look, well, maybe I am. Okay. And we're going to look at this, our Blackboard homepage as I have it set up right now. So as you come on, I'm not sure if yours looks exactly like mine, but all the announcements that I've been sending out this week, you'll find right here. This is our home page. And since for the purpose of today, we're going to look at the syllabus. You can click on either one of these. I think one allows you to download it in case you want to do that, and the other one pops up in another window. And I have taken the liberty of already opening the syllabus. And so here's how it pops up. Here's what it looks like. And so I'm just going to hit some of the highlights for you real quick. Again, try to keep these videos relatively short. Here's my contact information. Again, as I said, feel free to just call me Corey. Here's my email address. I do my best to try to get back to each of you as quickly as possible. First couple of weeks here, all the emails I was getting about Adrian College, about how we're going to, what this looks like and stuff like that, I got a little bit behind, so I apologize. Office hours and appointments. So everything's going to be done virtually. Not saying that when we're in class that if you happen to be able to attend the class and we're still in live face-to-face courses when you're those of you who are done with quarantine or whatever. Not that we can't speak during a class or just after. I typically don't keep classes the entire hour and 15 minutes, or at least I won't this semester. A lot of the work we want to do, since we can't do a lot of the in-class activities, we'll just try to talk about what we need to talk about, go over things with you, and then we'll get to work on writing. So we'll do that virtually, so it can be through Google Meet, it can be Zoom. If you don't like either one of those, you want to do FaceTime or something like that, I'm open to whatever your particular method is. So keep that in mind. So I'm happy to meet with you. I'm always accommodate your schedule to the best of my ability. Some of the core learning outcomes that I do want to kind of emphasize here are the first two. I'm going to talk about the rhetorical situation. We'll talk a lot about the communicator, the author, i.e. you, the audience to whom we are writing to, the text. What is it that we're producing? In most of these cases, we're going to be doing essays. We will have a presentation later. We might do some videos. And then the context, what is kind of dictating why we're writing what we are writing. Second bullet point there, developing writing strategies that respond to the needs of a variety of rhetorical situations. So a lot of times with this one, we're going to talk about brainstorming and a lot of the pre-writing activities that we can do, excuse me, that allow us to think more holistically about the particular rhetorical situation. What are the things that are in the bullet point above, right? I'm the communicator. I have an audience to which I need to translate, transmit this information to. What kind of text am I putting together? Is it online? Is it a memo? Is it face-to-face? What's the mode of transmission? A lot of times we think about, and then what's the context? What are the conditions that are leading up to me producing this thing? And this will help us when we think about not only what we're writing for this class, but our future writing assignments in other classes, and even writing out in the world. So we're going to talk a lot about, so this the fifth bullet point right here, develop a writing project, multiple drafts using flexible strategies, right? So we'll go through this writing process where we're going to do some brainstorming. We're going to write drafts. You'll submit those drafts. I'll provide you some feedback. Some of your peers will be providing us some feedback. We'll do a lot of this, mostly, well, all of it, online. You won't ever bring me a piece of paper to class, okay? We'll do all of this online. And then we'll talk about revising, rewriting when we get to... all right, so as I've already showed you, I know in the previous video, but here's our two books, They Say, I Say, with readings and our everyday writer text. So get a hold of those. I know you can get those on Amazon relatively reasonably, so just FYI on that. This is pretty self-explanatory, I want to say. One thing I do want to highlight here is the final portfolio. I just kind of talk to you a little bit about that real quick. Final portfolio is key because it needs to be different versions of the previous work. So you notice that the essays, the proposal, the bibliographies we work on, the inquiry research project, and all those kind of things are relatively low stakes, although they cumulatively make obviously up a larger percentage. But the big kahuna here is the final portfolio. So as you're turning these in throughout the semester, and you'll even notice on the schedule there are a couple of weeks, I think 3 maybe, that we don't even meet in class for the week. You'll meet with me virtually, okay? And we'll go over your work individually at your convenience, okay? So you'll turn in these papers as they come along throughout the semester. I'll provide feedback to you. You'll take that feedback, make major revisions to those assignments, and then you'll keep them and compile them in a final portfolio. Again, this is all going to be electronic. So as you get each version with feedback in it, on it, make sure that you maintain and you keep those so that you can make those revisions, and so that a revised version of that paper makes it into the final portfolio. Otherwise, I can't pass you in the class, okay? So just want to let you know that that's how things are set up here at Adrian. Okay, and then what's the last thing I want to kind of talk to you about? Oh, yeah. Course policies. All right, so essentially, the best way to kind of sum up how I look at campus and course policies and electronic devices or late work or missing class or whatever, and I've said this to the classes this week, just communicate with me, okay? I know and I realize life happens. Life is happening all around us, especially right now, right? So if you have something that comes up, just email me, contact me, let's stay in communication. The only thing I try to give you as much time as I possibly can on each one of the assignments this year, this fall. Also keep in mind that our semester has been drastically reduced and shortened and moved around, okay? So we got a lot of information still to get through in a shorter period of time. Assignments are going to be coming up quite rapidly, right? So do my best to give you a little extra time if you need it. I'm not going to be deducting points. I don't have time for that, but I don't want you to get too far behind, so we just need to be communicating throughout that process. So I hope that sounds fair, okay? One thing I can't move is the final, okay? Got to have all this stuff done and turned in, revised and stuff like that, and back to me before Thanksgiving. I think it's November 24th or 25th, right? So please keep that in mind. That's the one date I can't move. I can move little due dates we've got within our 13, 14 weeks together, but outside of that, I just can't yet, okay? So I'm still working on that, okay? Don't worry, this excused absences thing is a lot of stuff that you don't need to be concerned about. It's just stuff that was in the common syllabus that I received from Adrian. You know, if you happen to miss a class or whatever due to an event or something like that, all I ask is you just email me, let me know that you're not going to be here or whatever, and so make sure that you don't miss out on anything, and I'll try to keep the videos coming at you. All right, this was way too long, but we had to go over the syllabus, okay? All right, so that's the syllabus video real quick. I'll be back with you shortly to talk about the self-reflection essay. All right, see you guys soon. Thank you. Stay awesome.